Maybe because I messed that up too.
Yeah.
Yes, I had been. But now I'm going to fix it right here, right now.
Just fix it live.
It's fixed.
That's beautiful.
Hit the music again. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
There it is. I can't keep rhythm. I'm clapping these before.
I abbreviated it to coconut.
Well, that works.
One singular coconut.
Well, welcome everybody. We're gonna do our usual that we've been doing. Some Smash Brothers, some Killer Queen, potentially some Mario Kart.
Something like that.
Uninspired says, "Sup guys, how's this Memorial Day treating ya?" He says Memorial Seeking.
I think it's supposed to be weekend.
Yeah.
That's definitely an autocorrect.
Yes. Very good, Uninspired. Thank you. I hope yours is as well. We spent some time in this amazing urban wilderness trail in Orange County called the Bolsa Chica Nature Preserve.
Or wetland, to be more specific.
Yeah, Bolsa Chica Wetlands.
Something like that.
In the middle of the richest part of Huntington Beach, California, is this stunningly gorgeous, mostly saved, reconstituted, repopulated wetlands, but with some random oil derricks in there. It's just incredible to explore and walk through, and it's we found in this. And again, it's just right in the middle of an very urban, super rich people area. And in this wildlife preserve, sort of in the heart of it, has been repurposed as a illicit RV or RC car racetrack. There are these just massive piles of dirt in the middle of this thing that have been shaped to look like ramps. And so in the middle of this sprawling, empty nature preserve, there are some Orange County bros out there getting some sick air with their RC cars. It's fun to just randomly stumble into. So, Uninspired, curious if you had anything cool for your Memorial Day. How about yourself, producer? Anything you want to bring up? Anything interesting?
I guess
on your Memorial Day?
To encompass the whole weekend, we already covered Furiosa and Garf. But you saw the totals today. You were telling me about
the worst Memorial Day at the movies in like 30 years. It's a real dire time for the poor movies at the moment. Nobody wants to go see them. And even good ones aren't putting butts in seats like Fall Guy and Furiosa.
We saw. We're like, oh, dang! We forgot to book our tickets ahead of time. We'd already kind of experienced that with Dune. Like we weren't proactive, and then you kind of shuffle or pay attention to the filled up theaters to. Book your tickets. So it was like, oh no, we didn't get our Furiosa tickets yet. And it's like Thursday evening, and I pull up the Friday ones. I'm like, oh, the theaters. There's no problem booking these tickets.
Yeah.
And he's like, that could be a bad sign.
We live in very much a winner-takes-all economy, and that is increasingly true for the box office. It's not that all movies are doomed. It's only that people are going to go out for the movies that everybody is going out for. So,
So people did show up for Dune, for example.
Yeah, and people will show up. I mean, and we've talked about this a little bit already. This is not to be used in any way, shape, or form as a sign that things are okay for the superhero industry. But Deadpool this summer is going to do... I don't think people are prepared for how much money that movie is going to make. But it's an aberration. People shouldn't be,
Like, oh, the
writing
superhero
like it's back.
movies.
Yeah, no.
we can keep on putting out bad ones.
It's the anointed one for the year. It's the one that's just going to have, a lion's share of the entire summer box office to itself. Uninspired says, is it true that Humboldt grows the best weed? That's what his local bud tender was telling him. Uninspired, it is very possible that that is actually true. I don't have any evidence to prove it one way or the other, but there are some unique factors with Humboldt that makes it very likely that it could be the best spot in the world the spot for the best weed in the world. Not necessarily let me back up. Explain what I mean. It does have an incredible outdoor climate for weed production already. Being in Northern California, it has the right climate for weed production. Plenty of sun, plenty of precipitation. So it grows pretty well outdoors there. But, obviously now it's much more about indoor grows than outdoor. But I would say the single reason, though, that if you had to point to why actually Humboldt would have the best weed in the world, doesn't have to do anything with the climate or the climate vis-a-vis the weather. It would have to do with the fact that Humboldt is where the majority of weed science, weed experimentation, weed business has happened in the world for the past 50 years. So you would expect some incredible innovation. Everybody who's there is at the top of their game because they've been doing it forever. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the best weed comes from Humboldt because those are where the experts are. I mean, they've been growing it for the longest. They've been doing the, experiments with different strains, higher THC, higher potency weed for as long as anybody. So just as a matter of expertise, I wouldn't be surprised. Sam, hope you're enjoying that Intimidator OG. Let's get started. I've got my limoncello here and my coffee cup. Uninspired Sam, happy Memorial Day. This one is for you guys.
The true patriots. There we go. Got stuck on you there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that taps actually supposed to face the other way?
I think so.
Okay.
Strong cup of Joe.
Yeah, that was quite.
Sam says doing a bong rip for us. Well, thanks, Sam. Heavenly Vibe says DEA open up. Well, they are supposed to.
It's still just the leaked version, or is it official?
I mean, I don't know if I don't think it's official, but it is,
unofficially official.
It is a declaration of intent.
Officially unofficial.
Yeah. As I did then, I will do now. I will re-caution people to keep their expectations firmly in check as to what this means. It really doesn't mean much, to be entirely honest. If it has any true meaning for anyone, it is for the weed business community. But even this won't necessarily. We don't know if it's going to move the needle on things like banking. So if it does change anything, it will be easier to run a weed business in the United States, doing things like access to banking and insurance and all of the other parts of our capitalist system, making it easier. But it's not guaranteed. Banking industries are, especially the ones that the weed industry is desperate to access, like the big giant banks or the credit card industries, they are all surprisingly conservative. They don't want to mess with something that might get them in trouble. For example,
they're certainly happy to do it with consolidated debt risk of, gambling on the American housing market.
Right. But they won't.
But when it comes to gambling on drug legality market,
or even things that are straight up legal but have a tawdry reputation, like OnlyFans. That's why OnlyFans almost stopped doing porn for a while, which is like what it is because the banking industry was like, well, we're not gonna fuck with you, no pun intended, because you're a salacious industry, even though it's totally legal. Yeah. So I think we could totally still see a world where the banking industry saying, I'm sticking out of that, because also, to be fair, there's so much bad money in the weed world already that I don't blame them for not wanting. I mean, like, there's some crazy, shady shit that, somebody's going to have to account for at some point. And I don't know if I would want to,
even among legally licensed weed
yes.
dispensaries,
yeah.
up and down the supply chain, and maybe even at those dispensaries.
Yeah. Yes, precisely. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of stuff that many weed businesses would be happy to leave unreported. But
sure.
Yes.
They really, the legal dispensaries have a nice little, like, they kind of get to have it both ways right now. That they, like, are still get to, like, complain, like, oh, we're how can we hardly even operate? We have so much competition from the black market.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right. That weed dispensaries, I mean, nobody wanted the world in which we live, like, which is
gray market.
Yes. Instead of living in a world, like, we live in, like, the maximally permissive world of weed culture, which is not what anybody was ever selling anybody with the, hey, we'll make weed legal, but we'll, have it sold and restricted, we'll be very considerate about who we sell it to and at what times and in what quantities. And that is the opposite of what is happening right now. And because it exists in this, like, well, it's not really legal in any federal sense, so there can't really be any regulation of it because we just have to pretend like it's not actually happening, even though we know it's not.
Like, we made it happen.
Yeah. So instead of having a, like, weed industry that is, tightly regulated and controlled and watched over by the government, we just have let a illicit gray market weed industry utterly flourish and sort of help shape the industry, which is the exact opposite of what the entire point of, like, legalization was for a lot of people to begin with. It's not great. And it's hard to imagine what will fix it all, but federal legalization efforts will definitely go a step in I think making things a little better, but
step in a direction.
Yeah. Hopefully the right one, but certainly not guaranteed.
Who knows? This is bugging me. That helps a little bit. Yes.
Well, guys, I streamed last night's stream. And I was going to retire Hades 2, which is out in early access. I had played so much of it, loved it, but had yet to beat the final boss. There are kind of two of them in this early access thing. They're like two different paths. I'd beaten one of the two, but not the big bad guy. And so last night I was like, you know what? Before I put this game on ice, let it come out of early access in a year or whatever, and play it in full release, I'll give it one more shot. One more run, see if I can take him down. And it was very surprised last night at like 11:30 p.m. We took down Chronos. A very sleepy, very high crew of not much of us, but we persevered It was a lot of fun. Speaking of, Grovel, welcome. Good to see you. Let's,
Question for you.
yes.
Is that a charger? This one's low.
Yes, it is. Smart. Thank you, producer.
I think we can just trade.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay. While I'm at it, I will plug this in. I'm just plugging things in all over the place.
I think you got the cord space.
Watch that drink and bong, though.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, just keep your eye on it. Let's not actually do anything preventative about it. Okay, cool.
All right, let's play some Smash Brothers. Grovel said he missed it. Grovel, you can experience. I think it's up, but we did beat Chronos late last night. Actually, it wasn't that. I had a pretty easy time of it. I finally figured out the trick.
You said it would take like 30 minutes. It took like 70 minutes.
If you took out all the times where I was just rambling and just talk, how much do you think I could have taken off?
Okay, probably, yeah, at least half.
Yeah. I talked too much. I was trying to be quick, but you know me.
There's a dog.
There is an annoying dog.
There's usually a dog.
All right, let's do this. Oh, will you switch our camera over, please?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
And would you pick our stage as well, please? And I'll move us back up here.
I've gone pretty much every time you say that, I just pull up green health. I don't know why. It's not like I win on this stage.
Sonic, gotta go fast. Yeah. Nothing wrong with some Sonic. Oh, I do actually want to do that one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that's 9 volt. I don't know how, but I'll take it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, this one is number 1.
I don't know how I just became 9 volt, but I've never not had it on this Smash Brothers. I'm happy with it. I just think I hit random. Like, go hit it right now. All right, go on, bud. Go.
Lie down. You can lie down.
Go lie down.
We just can't deal with your face.
Terry! Scary Terry!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, go away.
King of Fighters. Never really played much King of Fighters. Neo Geo. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Come on, Terry. Nice grab. Thank God you weren't going the other direction. I'm goad. I don't know. I've never quite understood what go does, but I know you want to be careful. Oh shit, barf. All right. I was just about to announce that it was time for you to go.
Oh, no, because it was time for you to go.
No, it was time
For
for
both
you to
of
go.
us to go.
But you did go. You ended up going first.
No, well, you went first.
Up for debate.
Okay.
Easy. Maybe don't. Maybe go. I thought. It would have been more. Yeah. You're so strong. You didn't feel bad about that at all.
Not bad enough to not try it again.
Listen, I got a jetpack.
shit. I almost...
Piss. Oh, piss.
No!
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
That went quick.
yeah.
Oh, I'm ahead now. I've got. That's nice. This is my preferred arrangement here.
Yeah.
I like being ahead. Well, nice grab. No. Butt stuff.
No, 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 no.
Piss. Oh. No. Oh no. You're up a whole stock. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. This is your opportunity.
Oh, you're just trying to get in my head.
No, I'm trying to pump you up.
You're trying to get in my head.
I'm rooting for you. This is your time. Okay, I take it back. I really that. All right, let's just immediately go to another one.
Yeah,
just
okay.
immediately.
Yeah, then
let's
you don't-
go.
then
Let's
you don't
not.
have to
Let's
worry.
not mess around here. Let's not mess around.
Hold on. Sip my go-go juice. You've got your cuppa. I got my cuppa.
Cup of what?
Smoothie?
Doesn't look very smooth.
It's a little grainy.
It's a little grainy. Grovel says Ness is the best. Well, Grovel, you know what? Let's bring a little Ness out. Let's get a little PK fire up in this. Where's the little cutie? He's up here. Baseball bat.
Not for me, but
I've never played Earthbound. Any of them other games. I need to. I should.
what style is it?
It's an RPG.
Oh. Well, that's not gonna do it. I like this cry.
Yes. Oh shit, barf.
Woo!
Tasted it.
Oh!
Nice, dude. I was really happy with the results of that. Well, I forgot. I guess I don't remember what his down B does. Ow.
Well, that was. Oh, I jumped into it.
Easy, easy.
Oh, no!
that was nice. I like how that, I threw it up, missed you, but then it came back and got you on the rebound.
Ooh. Ah.
Thank you. Oh, you took my weapon with you, though. That was rude.
Yeah, what does that do?
I don't remember. Not what I thought it did. All right, that's it. Get your head. Get your head.
You were overdue on that one. Oh, that's Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That mattered. Oh, that's not good.
No, that's great.
No, that's not good.
Let's keep this up. Oh, this is groovy. Nice one. It's not going to be enough. It's definitely, not enough to turn this around for you, but
This is a good one for this stage because you don't have to worry about your recovery.
no, that's definitely, I cheated a little bit in picking this sequentially. Well, come on now.
Woo! No, wrong facing. No, right into it. No. Woo! Thank you. No.
Thank Christ, thank Christ. Let's finish this strong. Finish strong. Finish strong.
Oh.
Hold on to that for me. It's time. Let's say goodbye. Oh no, not me. I was trying to say
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that timing. Hey. This is not about me having done all that work to then just lose.
Sick, Holmes. Gravel says, we did mess right. Thank you for the suggestion, Gravel. He's beaten Earthbound several times, which is on that Super Nintendo Mini. And I think is it also on the Super Nintendo Collection here on the Switch, which I think is true. I have both. And I still haven't played it. I do remember, Gravel, a distinct memory flashing back to being in a Toys R Us in like 1997, something like that. maybe a year after the 64, somewhere in that time. And my local Toys R Us had like 4 shopping carts full of the Earthbound and its like strategy guide combo in these 4 shopping carts at my local Toys R Us on clearance for like $4.99. Just dozens and dozens of them. And each one of those now would be worth, some insane amount. But it was such a bomb. I mean, I just remember being like, oh, this game looks stupid, walking by and not buying one of the mini $5.
Like $5 for, whatever little bit of boredom it might have anticipated, but you weren't that smart of a kid.
No,
as we've discussed before.
That's a real dumbass.
Kids are dumb.
And I was an especially stupid one. What am I doing? Random. We did Ness. What stage is this?
I have no idea.
Well, let's just
you
do
picked it.
Well, they all of them are. What?
Oh, JoJo.
You're being a little aggressive, don't you think?
Yeah, I'd like to be done with this.
Oh, shit.
I'm kind of mad about the NES game we just played.
Go, Pikmin. Do my bidding.
I wonder. Okay, yeah.
Tearing you up. I'm still very confident I can turn this on. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, confidence.
Is key.
Rewarded. Man, I'm really letting you do the business with that sword.
You killed my little guy.
Yeah, well,
My sweet little guy. He's just a sweet little guy. Oh, shit.
Hey. No.
How are you still alive? We're turning around. I mean, we've straight turned it around already.
No. Wow, I have really just been...
You're falling apart. My Pikmin and I are coming together as a team finally.
Yeah, you guys know
Yeah.
teamwork that you
Yeah,
did.
we've got a bond now. And there's nothing like a bond between a captain and his Pikmin. There's nothing like it. You killed 2 of them. You heartless, cruel woman. Well, and then you killed me too, and 3 of them.
Well, they just all die once their captain dies because you guys have such a great bond.
But now you're in war crimes territory.
Woo! Two more.
Look at their little souls.
I know, their souls are cute.
This is not good. It's time. Let's sing from the great beyond. Let's go. Well, I meant you, not me. There's no shame in death. Everybody dies.
It's tied. Oh, it's tied 1-1. Oh, all the beautiful times we've done this. How did that not hit you, by the way?
There's no shame in death. You got all 3 of them there.
I had a sword.
Bitch. Oh, shit.
No, 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 no.
Excellent pleas for mercy over here.
Well, please to myself to not mess up. No, why? No, they're messing up!
Out of the park!
Oh, gosh.
Let's take a wee break.
I'll take a small break.
Omar wins! That's satisfying.
What are the Pikmin doing to him?
That's a great question. Resuscitating him?
Hanging out.
Because it's certainly,
Writing.
it looks like they're giving him the Joel Edgerton style gift, if you know what I mean. That's inappropriate.
That's inappropriate. This is a kid's game. I just watched The Gift.
It's not a kid's game. It's a game for children. That's worse. Oh, let's do a small dab here. We finished off our coffee cup. Would you like to play some Mario Kart? You could play it with your bumpers on.
Yeah, I'll play it with bumpers on.
Let's do some Mario Kart with the bumpers on.
I play it with the bumpers on? Will you play it with the bumpers on?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I don't need bumpers.
You don't have to get rude about it.
I feel like I actually do. Here we go. Happy Memorial Day for the fallen heroes. And also the fallen not heroes, too.
I was like, why is he crooked? You printed a new dick butt.
Yeah. He's got his raft still on his...
He needs a trim. But
yeah, his dick butt.
He's bigger.
A bigger dick butt.
And I love that you did not measure. You're not a measure twice, cut once kind of guy.
No.
You're just like, go. And it worked out perfectly. Because your guess at how much bigger you needed was exactly correct.
That's the male mind. We're that good. We just know. We measure never, cut once.
More measure never, print once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we still say cut because it just sounds manlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Measure never. Do once. We just do.
Just do.
Yeah.
Like Nike.
I'm a doer. Curious Loon. Welcome, Curious Loon. Says, have you ever heard of Purple Patrick from Raw Garden? I have not. Is that a new strain from Raw Garden, the concentrate maker? Reviewed a couple of times on Wheats. Purple Patrick. Fun to say, but I don't think I've ever tried any Purple Patrick. Our producer is looking up some loon calls right now. She's obsessed with this, the loon sound effect that is used. And what is the term for making sound effects? Foley artists, right? Is that it? People make sound effects, they're Foley artists, something like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, great question. Maybe somebody out there has. But we will dedicate this dab to you, the Curious Loon.
Don't mind me. I just don't know why that website randomly logged me out.
Who knows? Who cares? I'll pull down.
Here, I'll send this.
You share loon facts.
Loon facts.
Loon facts.
This is a little Vox Media video of like, oh, here's all the times that you've heard the loon call in movies and why kind of they use it. That's what I'm just repeating what you already said.
Should I share the Looney Laura story?
No.
Looney Lori?
No.
It's not good.
No, it's not a good story.
Well, it's kind of a good story, but it's not a story that does reflect on me well.
It's too specific. It's too still openly active. I give you permission to share it, 5 years in the future.
All right, mark your calendars, everybody. Get on your G-Cows, get on your I-Cows, put on there, 5 years from today, I can tell you the Looney Laura story. Hi, Matt. It's pretty good. It's funny. It's good.
We're just inside joking over here.
Just inside joshing you.
Stop it.
Let's play some Mario Kart.
Nobody likes inside jokes when they're not in on them.
What's Michael Scott's phrase about inside jokes? I've always wanted to be a part of one or something.
No.
Brave and DuckDuckGo search does suck. Then again, Google search sucks too.
You're completely right. He loves inside jokes and would one day love to be a part of one.
Yes. How sad. Alright, let's play some Mario Kart. Would you switch our camera over there, producer?
Yeah, the Switch is the name of it. So, switch it to Switch. I'll finally do my job.
Do you know what the face blue smiling emoji is that didn't render right?
I think there's all these YouTube emojis now in the chat.
Nice. Let me get my boy Waluigi. You press the... I believe you press... Oh, it's not here. It's after the screen. That's where you're going to turn on your bumpers.
I think it's auto on.
It might be. We'll double check.
We'll double check. Because...
Are you taking Diddy? Oh, you're funky. Yeah, you are.
This freaking surfboard.
This is where you can look. So wait. Press the plus button.
Plus button.
It is on right now. It is 100% on.
I'm good.
I'm good too. All right, let's pick.
Hey, Sega!
Welcome, Sega!
Sega's got some emojis going.
Yeah, he does. A lot of frogs. Oh, and, wait, who is next to Dale and Bobby? Is it, I can't tell who that...
Christopher Walken?
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to just say it.
Beavis and Butthead.
Somebody yesterday called out Donut, or somebody, was it Choco?
Dairy.
The dairy one?
The
The one with the cows.
Moo Moo.
Moo, yes. Where's Moo at?
It's gonna be further up.
It's not in the DLC. I want a Moo for that man. There it is, Moo Meadows!
Moo Meadows! That chooses our whole Grand Prix for us.
Yeah.
That's great. And it's the start of it. Oh, wow. 3 for 85 for the Curious Loon saying that's how down in price Raw Gardens has gotten.
Wow. That is a pretty damn good price for a pretty good product. All right, I gotta get my head in the game.
What, like $28 a piece?
Quit your psyops.
I mean, okay.
I got this. I got the boost 100%. You call hills Moo Meadows. Fiddlesticks. Dagnabbit. Short track. We're going to lap 2. Who's out in first? Dust.
No.
Final lap, Holmes. You don't really mean that, do you?
Yeah, I definitely do.
That's so cool. I would never wish a blue shell on their ass. Unless it was behind you. Barely first. Second. It's a competition now.
Now it's actually competitive.
Them bumpers got you situated. Grovel because I'm stupid. I knew this.
Rebel was probably asking of me
Oh, maybe.
because I'm
I
bad
did it-
about using.
I did it intermittently. I certainly let it lapse a couple of times. But yeah, you always want to hold that in your bottom. You can just hold
in
the
your
trigger.
bottom?
Hold a shell so it protects your bottom from the red shell. You just don't release the button. And it just stays behind your anus. I missed it. No, I did it. God, Wario's such a
Already
special.
in first. You and Waluigi.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yes.
That's bad that you did that.
I'm embarrassed for myself.
Okay. I'm taking
The advice to heart. Damn, Toadette is rocking our shit. Funky, we're gonna have to team up here, you and I.
That shortcut was not a short. That was a long cut.
Won't do it again.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, we gotta team up. Oh shit, now I'm in fourth.
That means I have a chance. Still. Uh-oh, uh-oh. No!
I'm barely hanging in there. Why did I do that? That's just gonna bite my. I meant to hold it in my rear end. The bottom, but I messed up.
Oh, he's so far ahead.
I don't want to say I'm so far ahead. Holly, no! No! I got second. I'm so sorry. I failed you.
Failed me. I wanted you to get ninth.
Oh, is that what you got?
I got seventh.
Well, my world is collapsing around me. Pauline is coming for me. My lead is insecure at best. We got 2 more races and I am not feeling good.
Sega asked, are we ordering some McDonald's later to fit in the mood with the Mario Kart?
What is McDonald's and Mario Kart? Do they have any correlation? Just other than like
I mean, it
gamers.
makes sense to me.
Gamers love the McDonald's.
We had Wendy's earlier today.
Dave Thomas. What a guy.
What? No!
I got something to prove here at Cheap Cheap Beach.
I thought I started holding it on 2. You told me wrong on how to do it.
No, you 100% just messed up. I got the horn fun, so I'm ready for any blue shells that any asshole might send my way. Toadette is riding my behind.
Yes, I do love Funky Surfboard. He is so funky. He is the funkiest.
Was he in the movie?
Probably just in the stadium.
That sounds good. I'm losing some serious ground. Oh no! Toadette is pulled ahead. And Toadette blasted me from behind with a red shell. How embarrassing. I guess I better use this dumbass horn because I ain't nowhere near first. I got cocky. Lap. Woo! Pauline just take a blue shell for me. Thank you. Oh, shit. Barf. Don't you dare, Toadette. Oh no! Fourth! Funky, no! Oh, Pauline got first again, I think.
Oh. How did you get from 5th to 2nd so quick?
Cheating. Oh no, she's coming for me. She's coming for me. Holy crap.
So she did get first.
Yeah. She did.
Oh. Pauline's my girl.
No, she is an evil, evil witch. Help me. Let's take her down together.
No.
Team.
Only if it means I can beat you.
Team.
I don't think I can get enough
Team.
points.
Team.
Hey,
Team.
leave me alone.
Team. This is one of the hardest maps. Toad's Turnpike. This one's
what
tough.
Do you think?
You gotta dodge.
Should we split the leftover spicy nugs after Mario Kart?
Yes.
To then get the vibes?
Yeah. I think you're right.
The gamer vibes that we all deserve.
You son of a bitch.
Ooh, surfboard. My vibes. I missed it.
Fuck you. Are you going for Pauline?
Is that her up there? Must be.
She cannot be helped. I cannot be helped. The traffic on Toad's Turnpike is just nutty.
I've been splitting these lanes like a pro. I don't know what to tell you.
You're in first?
I guess I should have put that behind me. So I deserve that. Oh, here we go.
If you have a star, you can just drive straight through cars.
That makes sense. I'm big again. You drove over me!
Well, you told me you were small.
I got big again. Oh, had I lapped you?
No. I was caught up.
But I'm still ahead.
For a moment.
No, I think for always.
That's okay. You finished Pauline off. Getting in first place. Thank you.
Man.
You did it,
Oh,
producer.
man.
You did it. Yes. Come on, up top, up top.
Oh, but now I'm number 3.
Yeah, but you basically that number one, that was you.
Made that
Yeah.
happen instead of letting Pauline have it.
Yeah. Come on.
No,
Come on.
no,
Come on.
no. Do we have one more?
No, I think it's
That's
that.
it.
Let's. Oh, we should watch the results though. Let's watch the results. Who knows? Who knows? It could be. Come on. Come on. Come on. Waluigi. Waluigi. Whoa! Who is that sex pot? Not that guy. Not that fucking ape.
So funky.
Boring. Yes. Look at that form. Look at that form. Boring.
Oh, you stuntin'.
I flashed my genitals.
Oh, you stuntin'.
I only won one of those. The first one.
And lost 2 of them to Pauline.
And one to you. But I still got the trophy at the end of the day. That's mine. Look at that.
Sneeps!
Let's do a dab. And then,
Do you have any comments about playing Mario Kart at Universal Studios?
oh yes, we've done the Universal Studios. Great question, producer. Thank you. This dab is for you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, we've done the Universal Mario thing twice now. Both this year. And it is very, very, very small. So if you didn't know, there is now a Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios, Universal and Hollywood. Excuse me, Universal Hollywood.
Do they have it in Orlando too?
I think so. I would guess it's bigger. It's pretty small. I mean, it's shockingly small, but it is also very well. The little tiny footprint that it has is very nicely designed to have a lot of Mario stuff in a really tiny little square footage. It has one sort of signature ride, and that is the Mario Kart ride, which is a mixed reality experience. I think that's what we're using the term now.
Yeah.
You get a Mario hat, which has like AR goggles on it, and you play Mario Kart. You shoot shells at bad guys. You do a race. It's a lengthy experience. It's one of these new fangled rides that has you see at all theme parks becoming quite popular, which makes sense to me. I think they're great. An interactive element. There's a score. There's even like a leaderboard to it. I think all that stuff's pretty cool. I've never done any of the added. If you want to spend a bunch of extra money, you can get like a bracelet that you can keep other scores and do little mini games in the park with. Is it worth? Is a Super Nintendo World worth $200 or whatever a Universal Studios ticket is? Probably not. But if you've never been to Universal Studios and you have some interest in some other portion of the park there, then go for it. If you want to check out the Simpsons World or Harry Potter Land or my favorite, the studio tour itself, with all that combined, it's definitely worth it. But
Sega says wants to go and try the snacks, and
that's maybe the most popular part of it all.
I mean, you have to book, you have to like reserve ahead of time, because every time we've been there, it's like, nope, it's all. I mean,
the restaurant is out of reservations.
To us, that's probably like the least appeal. But yeah, it's obviously very popular. I think if I went, I might try and go grab the dessert. But yeah, you have to like schedule your time to be in line for the restaurant ahead of time.
There's a lot of Universal Studios that can feel cheap, especially in comparison to Disney. Like there's some corners cut, some things done to keep expenses down that you might not, see at a nicer park. But you never feel that in the Nintendo park. Like, it does feel like no expense was spared to, make this part really, really shine.
Yeah, they put the full sheet on it. If you're expecting, like, a bunch of rides, it's just the one ride and some other stuff to look at. And then the food.
However...
Plus the interactive bracelet, which were also too cheap to get.
And this is another, I think, excellent part of theme park design that is expanding and becoming much cooler. I mean, it started at Disney, but now everybody's kind of an arms race to how much cool stuff can we do before the ride actually launches. The stuff that they walk you through the Mario line is awesome if you have any affinity for Mario. Just going through the line.
The design of the queue is great. It's not to the level of like Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, where the queue is also like becomes an interactive part of the experience.
Yeah, the Star Wars, the big premiere Star Wars ride at Disney, which I've only done. I'm not a big... I just did all these recently, so I'm not an expert.
Yeah, we're not like huge theme park people. We're just recently have been to our SoCal theme parks.
Like theme parks, just haven't done them yet for whatever reason. Or hadn't done them. But the Star Wars, the big premiere Star Wars ride at Disney, as producer was mentioning, these like innovations to make that interminable wait, not so interminable. The Rise of the Resistance, is that the name of the ride?
I think that's the call. Yeah.
It literally,
Like,
no
it turns
exaggeration.
into, like, Star Wars roleplay.
Yeah, no exaggeration whatsoever. And this is funny, coming in the heels of that 4-hour video that blew up the internet about the Star Wars hotel this week, which we talked about. And some of that is in here. Some of that DNA is in this ride for sure. But that ride has a ride before, like, in the queue of that ride, there is a full-on, straight-up, like, oh, wait, is this, like, am I doing it right now?
When you haven't done the ride yet, and if you know, I mean, we like to avoid spoil. We didn't, like, know what exactly the ride entailed. Yeah, it's like, cast members are, you know, interacting with you as these, you know, Republican guards, and you're kind of going to these different points in the queue, and it starts getting really interactive and narrative. And it's like, oh, wait, what's going on? Like, is this the ride?
Yeah, they have a lot of little areas they sequester you in as a big pot of people along the way. And some of them are literally like you're in a moving thing before the ride begins.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to spoil it, you know, for when you guys get to go. But yeah, it's great. It's so great.
Grovel says I should get you into Marvel Snap. Did I ever get you?
Yeah, I mean, I was into it.
I had to ban myself.
Yeah, and I kind of like, before getting like, I like pulled back before getting so into it. I was like, maybe I'll just get less into it before I get fully addicted.
Yeah, it was. I don't like to do it often, but I played it for like 5 days or something, and then was like, okay, I just have to stop, because it was one of those things that was like, I remember leaving a movie to go to the restroom, not to actually go to the restroom, but just like, oh shit, one of my turn timers is up in Marvel's Snap. I better step out for a second and go do this. And then I was like, wait, that's not healthy. That's not good. Just stop it now. No hate at all. I think it's a phenomenal game. It is so fun. It's so clever. It's almost a dazzle of design. Like, how did they make this thing work? But it is, the game itself is both incredible, addictive, and just attention consuming. But the free to play trappings are also really strong and clawing for your attention in it too, and it's just too much. So I haven't played since like the first month. Even though I still think about it, I'm like, oh, I should just.
And Grovel,
install that.
To add to that, Grovel says there's so many new cards now.
I know.
Obviously, since you've not played in over a year. And I don't know what this means. Grovel says, I'm playing a Cannonball Junk deck.
I'm not sure. I think that must be one of the, many myriad strategies. Like,
throw some junk at this.
I think Cannonball is a character.
Oh, Cannonball is a character.
Yeah. And he must fill your opponent's hand up with a bunch of bullshit. Junk cards. God, what a great game. And, I mean, it's amazing that you can have this fully satisfying, really thoughtful, tactical experience in like the 5 minutes it takes. And even crazier was the fact that in that like 1 month window of 2022, November, December, we got 2 Marvel card-based combat games that were incredible and awesome.
Because it was the same time that Midnight Suns came out,
which has one of the greatest card combat, like tactical combat systems, period. And it has cards. It's awesome. I love it. I want more. I want more of it. I hope we get more. You gotta get me to my DLC, by the way.
Oh yeah, I owe you some real Midnight Suns.
Yeah.
So Cannonball destroys the highest card on that side of the board if all of it is filled up.
Wow. Interesting. Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
add junk. Yeah,
I'm like, oh, yeah.
Like, oh, that'd be fun to try.
It's so good.
I'll just switch our topic back to theme parks. Soliciting from the world. We might to finish the thought of, we like theme parks, okay, we're not obsessed with them. They're fun to talk about. We don't go all the time, but we have been recently. Speaking of all that, we might be going to the SoCal Six Flags, maybe coming up like sometime this week. So, I don't know if anybody knows Six Flags Magic Mountain. Give us your recommendations.
It is the not a theme park. It's a thrill or amusement park, right?
They boast having the most coasters.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess not the theme, but thrill.
And what I remember from Six Flags, I've been to 2 different ones. I've been to the one in Atlanta several times. So lived 3.5 hours away. They are the lowest rent. I mean, they are. I don't know if this one here in California is any nicer, but the one in Atlanta was. It was shocking that Warner Brothers wasn't cracking down on them for the state of their
I remember
Batman roller coaster.
Yeah, being in the waiting line, the queue line for the Batman, and it's like there's this like you're always in these lines and there's always decorations, but looking to my side in this line, and it was like literally like poster with Sharpie to draw Gotham to get us pumped for Batman.
There may have been an actual piece of art there at some point, but it was so faded and destroyed by the sun that they just had somebody come over and literally just write Gotham with like a Sharpie.
like had drawn that. You could tell where they just drew the skyscrapers with no like ruler or anything. The Sharpie ran out of ink and they just kind of kept going and didn't give a fuck.
But the coaster is still sick though.
It's definitely, the entrance price that we're contemplating, if it's like, below $60, that makes it the most low rent versus any of these that we've gone to in SoCal.
I remember the only like good piece of media I've ever heard about the Six Flags Magic Mountain. I'll share in 1 second. It wasn't actually about the Six Flags itself so much. It was actually about an individual person, and it was more like...
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, man figures out way to fuck over the man. Dude figures out way to fuck man. And there was like a feel-good story about... And this was in the height of the pandemic. So, Six Flags had reopened as soon as they could. Like during the pandemic, and they were desperate to get people in the park because having been around at some of these places when they first opened, people were not in any hurry to come back, and they weren't in any hurry to come back to fucking Disneyland. If you didn't think they were in a hurry to come back to the happiest place on earth, try convincing them to come back to Six Flags. So they had all these crazy deals, and one was like, oh, if you buy like a season pass, you can get a free meal pass, which means anytime you come into the park, you can get like $12 of food for free. And so some dude was like, oh wait, this place is on my way home from work. It's literally on the same exit. I've got to get off. There's never any traffic. There's no like, I can just walk up to the gate in 2 minutes. He's like, and the season pass was like $100 at that point. He's like, I'm just gonna buy one, and then I'm gonna go stop there after work every day and get my chicken fingers or corn dogs or whatever. And so for like a whole year, this dude subsided off of Six
Six
Flags.
Flags meal
Yeah.
a day.
And you would think like, well, shit, that would suck to have to like go through that whole rigmarole. But there was nobody there.
Yeah.
It probably, I guarantee you, it took
Like
less time.
weekdays after and during the pandemic was still going on.
It would have taken more time to go to fucking Costco to get a pizza than Six Flags. Homie could have spent less time, I guarantee it. Yeah.
That's really good.
What a hero. What a champ. So,
And good of him to, tell on himself, however he got the story out to the
and I'm
media.
sure Six Flags was happy for some kind of decent press.
They're like, anything. Talk about us for any reason.
And they're still like, joke's on you, even at $100, we still made money.
The free press really helped. Yeah.
Yes. But also just the cost of food, Fred. Six Flags.
Has anybody ever done the Olive Garden Unlimited Pass or any other like
The Taco Bell subscription.
food place subscription? I remember like my first year at my job, a coworker had gotten it. Like I think it was the first time.
The Pasta Pass.
This would have been like 2014. Yeah, like I think it had been a big deal. It like sold out, but she and another different coworker, both snagged pasta passes. So they would like every night go to Olive Garden and like have pre-ordered and pick up. And I think it was 3 months long. And by the end, she was just like always bringing in breadsticks. Like she was like so over Olive Garden by the end of 3 months.
My best ever was when I worked at GameStop when I was in college. We were right next to a Sparrows, and the employees, until they all got fired for doing this, would sell us, and they would clearly just make them to then sell them. They would just sell a whole ass Sparrows pizza for $5 at close, which I don't
It
know if
was
you've ever
not like a matter of they had them. Like,
I mean, that was
from-
nominally, yes. But then it was
they
like,
but
oh, wait.
since they were bros with
And they,
all
of
their,
course, pocketed that money, too, right?
because they'd already like closed out.
Because they're supposed to just throw it away.
Oh,
So they were making pizzas that they had no
Sure.
intention really of selling, wasting, and then I don't know that they actually got fired for this, but I assume why that whole Sparrows crew just disappeared one day. Probably relative, but
could be related.
if you've never
Or maybe they were doing even shadier shit.
contemplated a whole ass Sparrows, it's not a small thing. It's a huge
Because
ass.
it's a huge single slice. It's like,
Yeah.
You
And there were
gotta
like
get that-
8 of those.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a box this big.
So would you take it one per person, or would you share it with like your shift
It was that it would be like,
as the mall is closing?
yes. They would have multiple whole pizzas. Yeah.
So you just take it home with you.
Yes, yeah, there'd be like 3 of us or whatever, and we'd each go buy, a $5
whole pizza.
and
Oh,
carry it with
man.
the 2 hands. And then, of course, you're in college and you have a fucking mini fridge
Yeah.
with 300 square inches of pizza. Mm. Sparrows. Anyways. Well, let's use that as an excuse. Grovel says you should watch the video on the guy who found an ATM glitch that let him get free money. Well, wouldn't that be cool? That is unfortunately somehow not considered just cool and just like getting one over on the bank for being an idiot. That is stuff that you get arrested for and can go to prison for a very long time. You can actually you can get imprisoned for like a lot of weird things that aren't necessarily your fault. I mean, like it can be theft. It can be considered like theft if a bank deposits money in your account by accident and then you spend it and then the bank notices it and tries to get it back and you don't have it. That can, if they, they can prosecute that as theft, which to me is kind of mind-boggling because the opposite would never be true. Where like
if the bank loses your money,
yes,
you don't. Well, yeah, I mean, it would take a lot more for you to prove, like, hey, bank, you lost this.
But even if you could prove it, the bank as an institution, it's like, well, yeah.
I mean, if it's FDIC insured, like, they should.
I don't mean necessarily.
You just mean
yes,
the sort of power imbalance.
Yes.
That's there.
So be careful if you ever figure out an ATM glitch for free money because you could.
It's not free because it's not yours.
Now, however, what is seemingly more clear, and we've talked about this before because it's, of course, one of my favorite topics, is if you figure out a way to exploit a lottery, that does seem to be okay.
Yeah.
So that's your best bet. Okay. Figure out a way to exploit a lottery because you know what? They're exploiting you anyways.
The lottery is set up to exploit, so.
Grovel said he only got a few months in jail. He got millions before they found out. My guess is they also got the majority of those millions back, too.
Maybe. The bank tried to lie and said he only took a few thousand, but this guy was buying his family houses.
Ah, as in the bank...
wanted to cover up
yes
how much they had
widespread
noticed.
The yes, because it makes them look very bad. Grovel says that yes, important incredible caveat.
Yeah.
Grovel is that it is illegal, of course, if you do work for the lottery.
But as long as you don't work for the lottery and you figure out a loophole, go for it.
Yes. It is not illegal if you're a politician who helped make the lottery legal in your state, though, and maybe created the legislation that one could create the said loophole that allows you to exploit said lottery. That is shockingly not illegal.
Did I recommend the lottery book to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I read a little blurb about it in a magazine. I was like, oh, this sounds like a Wheats type book. And then he read this whole dang book about lotteries.
It's great. Anyways, Grovel, thank you so much. Great comments. And I should check that video out. I bet it is truly, truly fascinating. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out, getting high, watching me crush it at Mario Kart, frankly.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, really just taking the cake.
Careful.
Careful yourself. You don't want me doing better. Anyways, I don't know what that means. Thanks so much. Happy Memorial Day. See you on Labor Day. Or tomorrow. Or Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday.
Or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
Who knows?
Who knows?